This is a warm-up that you can do before your run. So I'm going to head out for a run in a minute. Should take about 10 minutes. All you need is a yoga block and a small resistance band. Okay. So let's get going. So I'm going to start my timer and hopefully this will take 10 minutes. Okay. Right. So hold on to something. We're going to do leg swings to start with. So leg nice and straight. We're just going to swing forwards and backwards for 10 on each side. Just nice and gently, don't force anything. You don't have to get your foot super high. This side feels a little bit tight. Good. And then we're going to face inwards, and we're going to turn the foot in and turn the foot out. Excuse me. I'm just eating a graze bar and one of the seeds is stuck in my throat. So, excuse me, as you come across the body, you're going to turn the foot in to close the hip, and as you come out, you're going to open the foot out to open up the hip. Okay, so I want to see that kind of movement with the foot. Right, let's go, 10 on each side. Now, if you have time, I'll quite often do this routine twice through, but I'm just going to do it once today, so I'm not sure how long the whole thing is going to take. And I want to try and keep it at 10 minutes. But you can repeat both of these exercises twice if you're feeling a bit tight. Good. Yeah, I'm ready for that. Okay, then we're going to use, if you have a DMS mat, you can use a DMS mat. If not, just choose a line on the floor. Try and have a physical line present though, because it does make a difference, like a tile or just mark a line on the floor. Right, we're going to do quick feet. So we're going to go forwards with the left foot on the balls of your feet going forwards. 10 seconds, that's all we're going to do. Okay, ready, go. Left foot leading. I wouldn't go as fast as you can possibly go, but go for a good pace. So not all out, but a decent pace. And recover. And we're going to go right foot leading. Remember, this is on the balls of your feet. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, we're preparing the body to train. It's a very important part of your run, is the warm-up. And recover. Good. We're going to go backwards now with the left foot. In 3, 2, 1, go. Just 10 seconds. And recover. Good. Shake off the legs. Make sure you give yourself a full 10-second recovery. Don't be skipping the recovery. Right leg going backwards. 3, 2, 1, go. And recover. Good. Then we're going to go to the left. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 steps either side of the line. And 3, 2, 1, go. And recover. Good. 10-second recovery and then to the right. 3.5 minutes into our warm-up. Okay, you ready? Go. Time flies. And recover. All right, cool. Right, you need your yoga block. Hip flexor release. 10 on each side. So knee onto the block, foot onto the floor, back foot, other leg forwards. You ready? Arms out. Sink forwards. Rotate over the front knee. So same direction as the front knee. So I've got my left foot forward. I'm going to rotate to the left. Keep the arms nice and straight. Don't bend the arms. If you bend the arms, you'll go further. But that's not the point of the exercise. Okay, we're mobilizing the upper back. Mobilizing the hips. Stay nice and upright for me. Good. And then you're going to do 10 to the other side. Arms forward, sink forwards and rotate. Good. 2, Go for 10. If you've got a little bit more time, you don't need to worry about time in terms of the warm-up. I always do 2 sets of these. But I'm just going to do 1 today, because again, I'm trying to see if I can keep it under 10 minutes. And recover. Okay, so you're doing 1 set of 10 on each side. Now grab your yoga band, your resistance band, not yoga band, resistance band above your knees. Okay, okay, gap between your feet. And now we're going to take a diagonal step back to the right. If you have the DMS mat, this one, the rehab mat, aim for the white foot. It's a good guide. Okay, we're going to do 10 on this side and then 10 on the other side. What I don't want to see is this leg moving. This center leg doesn't move, okay? It's a little bit bent and it stays nice and still. When you've done 10, switch sides for 10. 6 minutes into our warm-up. It should feel pretty easy, this first set. It's kind of like warming up, really, getting the glutes starting to fire. And then repeat, okay? Move it down onto your calves for me. Keep that gap between your feet. Now do the same thing. Make sure this leg in the middle stays nice and still. It's not moving backwards. Good. What we're doing is glute activation. We're waking up the glutes. Good. And then change sides when you've done 10. Make sure that back foot's nice and straight. We're not going at an angle. As you place that heel down with the foot straight. Good. Be very strict with these because it's really important. Good. And then the last set, take down to the ankles. Okay, and then step back, same thing. You might not get as far back with a step now that the band's on the ankles, but that's okay. As long as you've got that diagonal step back, toe heel. Toe first and the heel plants all the way down to the ground. Must touch the ground. Now my glutes are starting to really fire. If yours aren't, don't worry, you're still activating the glutes. It just means you need to do a little bit more work on them. But you're still firing them up, getting ready to run. Okay, 7.5 minutes. I've got time to go sideways as well. So, bands back up to knee. Now we're going to go a lateral step sideways. Again, don't let this center leg shift, okay? Really strict on keeping this leg here nice and still. Slight bend, so you're in kind of a little bit of a squat position. Step to the side 10 times. Now I'm really feeling my glutes. The other thing is if you're a little bit short on time, what I would do is choose one of these. Okay, so either do the step back toe heel for 3 sets of 10 or do the lateral steps for 3 sets of 10 and alternate them each time. Don't just stick to, don't think like, oh, I feel it more on the lateral steps. I'm going to stick to that exercise. Don't do both, but just alternate them. And down onto the calves. Same thing. The reason I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes is because most runners don't warm up properly. If I start giving really, really long warm-ups, they're not going to do it, okay? So 10 minutes is a decent warm-up. So that's why I'm trying to keep it at 10 minutes. If you have longer and you're happy to warm up longer, go for it. Okay, down to ankles, last one. Oh, now I'm feeling it. If you were doing this routine or something similar before every single run, think how far you're going to get with your glute activation and your mobility. You're going to get so much more from your run. I lost count. I'm going to go for 2 more. Now my glutes are really firing. Okay, then take the band off. Then we're going to finish with single leg DMS jumps. Okay, mainly because this, now we fire the glutes up, when you're running, obviously it's a single leg activity. You're on one leg, then you're on the other. Okay, obviously don't run like that, but you get the idea. So now I'm going to try and simulate that with single leg DMS jumps. Get us primed, ready to go. Okay, you ready? So we're going to go right foot, hopping forwards and backwards over the line. In 3, 2, 1, go. Again, on the balls of your feet, and go for speed. Don't need to go as fast as you can, but at decent speed. And recover. To be honest, you're so warmed up now, I will probably go as fast as I can for these. 3, 2, 1, go. Now recover, right leg backwards. Slightly gone over 10 minutes, so I would definitely choose one of the glute activation exercises, not both like we did today. Okay, backwards with the right, go. And recover, 3 more, and then we're good to go. Also, this is one of the weaknesses is single leg, so if you're doing this in your warm-up, it's going to help working towards strengthening single leg as well. Go. You go a bit quicker. And rest. 2 more. Right leg to the right, sideways over this line. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. And rest. Last one, left leg going to the left. So one set there's glute activation, and it'll definitely be 10 minutes without me talking as well. Are you ready? To the left, go. And rest. All right. Now, go run. Okay, I'm going to go because I'm heading out for a run. All right. Cheers.